Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Definitive Yo-Yo. Last time we were assembled, I said SF Yo-Yo was a little out of the game, but that's not quite true. At least not 100%. SF Yo-Yos used to be like Mao and Yoyo Factory, with new models coming out fairly regularly. But they have scuttled most of their operations so that they're now doing just one or two things every so often. And that brings us to the motive. So, we're having another look at the SF Yo-Yo's motive. I did a review a little while ago, but there's been a reissue. And now is as good a time as any to talk about SF and what they're doing in 2024. So our current motive is available in 4 colors. We have this deep red, the turquoise, rose, and then the world famous rainbow, which is the one I got. The motive is Connor Seal's signature yo-yo, and it has some design elements making it pretty identifiable, including a spherical hub, a wide angular shape, and that stainless steel inner ring. These are the glamour shots. While we look at these, I want to say that I got rid of my motive beforehand and I regretted it. So now that's why we have this new one coming in play. As mentioned, these are Connor Seal signatures, and it is a beautifully simple design. Very unique. Not a lot of bells and whistles, and we kind of like it like that. Now, regarding Connor, I have never seen Mr. Seals in action. And after having watched this footage, I have to say that this is a very, very unique style. Kudos to you, my man. You do good work. Regarding the motive itself, it is available at Yo-Yo Expert and a couple other places. But you might want to go check out ConnorSeals.com because it's there as well. And I would have a look around because there's a little bit more than just these couple of yo-yos on that website. And we also want to support our local heroes, right? Also, I want to share a little secret with you. This demonstration lets us know that this thing is good for horizontal. But right about now, let's have a look at the specs. So we have some typical numbers. This is a lot like the Bliss, which we'll discuss a little later, but also noteworthy is 7068 aluminum. Pretty tough. So the question we want to concern ourselves with is, what is 2024 looking like for SF Yo-Yos? I touched on this in the last video, but I said that SF had a large following. Their popularity just kept growing and growing until eventually it just kind of fizzled out overnight. Although they did scuttle a lot of their operation, not making yo-yos every season, not sending 20 players all over the world for different contests, they did promise to make a yo-yo here and there. And this is some of that, because these new motives do keep that fire burning, that hope, that dream alive. And I like it. But now, let's have a look at some contemporaries. There are quite a few yo-yos, but we'll concern ourselves with the inner ram bimetal ones, like the Mimic, that R4, the Nation, this Palpitation ES, the Brass Exia, the Sonic Wave, and finally the Overclock. Not a bad situation indeed. It should be noted that this yo-yo could have been sold for over $100. $120, $140 or more, and nobody would have batted an eye. But coming in under $100 at $80 to $90, that is phenomenal. Clutch indeed. And it plays as well as the most elite yo-yos that's out there. If you know nothing about SF, this is what SF yo-yos was about. Simple design, a great yo-yo at a phenomenal price. And Daddy loves it, for sure. But what you really want to know is, how does it play? Easy to control with a nice balance between power and maneuverability. It is one of the elite boys, and I'm going to say it's one of SF's best. But I wouldn't do this review justice if I didn't compare the Bliss with the Motive. So we're gonna look at both and run those numbers. Off top, I need to let you know that these yo-yos play almost exactly the same. There's just a slight difference between the Motive and the Bliss, being that the Motive has a little bit more center weight versus the edge weight of the Bliss. There's also greater hand comfort in the Motive over the Bliss. The Motive just a little softer on the catch. But these are essentially the same yo-yo. Same dimensions, same size, and whatnot. Nearly the same feel in the hand. Just like I said, there's a comfort level to the Motive that's quite a little bit different than the Bliss. But they maneuver and move almost exactly the same. The Bliss, on the other hand, came first and kind of sets the tone for what we're talking about here. It feels like the same model, but revving at a higher RPM, if you can catch that. I like the Bliss, and it kind of blinded me to the benefits of the Motive. But having played both, I own both, I would actually edge out the Motive over the Bliss. Just a little bit, but I'm actually glad that I have both. So, SF, I do know for a fact that there is a big market for more Blisses. So if you feel inclined, by all means, run some. And that's the review, but check out what we get into for next time.
It's the new video game!
Okay, next time we'll see there ain't no mountain high enough. Alrighty, this has been the Motive Review for 2024. I'm Simply Mike, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.